LiberalViewer present.
So with all the warnings about looming socialism and even communism coming from Fox News these days, I was surprised to see the concept of private property rights seemed wholly absent from a story Fox News reported this week out of South Carolina, where the town of Gaffney was honoring Lance Corporal Christopher Fowlkes, a U.S. Marine from that town killed in Afghanistan, and before his body returned to town, one mourner got somewhat overzealous and started planting American flags on private property without permission, which Megyn Kelly on Fox News reported, starting by mistakenly referring to the American Stars and Stripes as the Stars and Bars of the Southern Confederacy in this clip.
One row of Stars and Bars was pulled from the grass in front of a Bank of America branch. A branch manager pulled the flags herself, saying the flags violated company policy. The bank has since apologized, saying there was a, quote, misunderstanding, but some have already canceled their accounts, and the number could go up.
Well, it sure sounds like Megyn Kelly wants the number to go up, but even worse, when Megyn Kelly brought on Brenda Earls, the woman who planted the flags on private property without permission, even though Megyn Kelly introduced her as the town's former commissioner for public works, who presumably would know about rights of way and property laws, and even though Megyn Kelly is a lawyer herself, the supposed journalist never asked the person at the center of the news story if she was aware of the laws against trespassing or the penalties, but instead Megyn Kelly went on to read a statement from Bank of America admitting no wrongdoing, but apologizing for any misunderstanding, and inexplicably turning it into an admission of wrongdoing by the bank and the branch manager to begin the softball question you can see here.
Apparently they think their branch manager misunderstood their corporate policy and, are apologizing for her conduct. Is that sufficient for you?
And Brenda Earls' response was even stranger, as I'll explain after you watch it here.
I think who needs the apology is not me, the community, but the family and this young soldier who gave his life for us. So we all have these freedoms.
And that was the strangest part of all, because as someone who spent a lot of time defending a variety of individual freedoms in the legal system, including the freedom to plant flags on public property to honor soldiers and civilians killed in Iraq, that you can see me defending in my video in which I appeared on camera last year titled ACLU Memorial Day Free Speech Win. But in this case, I just can't figure out what freedom exactly this woman is talking about, and no one on Fox News, of course, ever called her on it, so I guess I'll ask what you think. When the building owner removed flags that Brenda Earls had placed on private property without permission, exactly which of her rights were actually violated? And as I make this video the 89th item on my Fox News Bias playlist on the question of Fox News bias here, does the softball treatment of Brenda Earls in this interview mean Megyn Kelly and Fox News only believe in private property rights when they don't inconvenience causes they like?
YouTube, you decide.